All right, we are live and back after 1 year. We are now back at Boeing Field, and as you can see right across from us at Boeing Field is Fat Albert, sitting there waiting to go do his thing a little bit later. See, right next to that we got a KC-135 that's going to be doing a demo as well. Right now we have an F-16 and a P-51 doing some dual work out over the show. So welcome to, this is actually technically Seafair, but where we are at Boeing Field is a little bit different because show center is over that tree line you see off in the distance. So what happens is we get all the close shots and the slow shots of the planes as they're taxiing by, and of course during takeoff and landing. And yeah, I mean it's actually a pretty cool place to sit. As you can see, some people over there looking down the field. the people have just been kind of streaming in and backing up like it's a big tailgate. You can see there's the other direction, and this is my microphone that you see right here. I won't zoom out that far normally, but I didn't have a way to mount it, so if I zoom in, it nicely goes away like that. So anyway, we're just going to keep an eye on what they're doing. The way that the traffic is landing and taking off today is to the north. So here at Boeing Field, that's runway 32. There's two runways are parallel, but obviously the smaller general aviation runway is not used during this time, but there will be plenty of traffic coming from right to left throughout this afternoon. So the Blue Angels will be flying a little bit later today, and I have the schedule up. Let me take a look at this again, because this was important. It seems like the schedule always seems to change. And let's see here. Yeah, so right now what we've got going on is an F-16 with the P-51. And then we've got a microjet. I haven't seen one of those since James Bond back in the day. We have a Globemaster that's going to be taking off. I don't see him. I don't see a Globemaster around here. Maybe he might be coming up from the Air Force Base. Yeah, over. Yeah, I'm talking to my buddy Yoy, who's standing here right next to me. We're on the ramp actually at Boeing Field. We are inside the security fence because we are both Civil Air Patrol members and we have access to it. So that's quite nice to have that. You can see off in the distance there, they're flying. They're having fun. I don't know how that F-16 it moves like that with the P-51, but it does. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to pull up the schedule here. And normally they have it, you'd think they'd have it right at the top of the page. They probably do, and I just flew past it. Oh, I hear somebody. Oh, there's the KC-135 doing its thing. Zoom in on that guy. Dark. Let's see if we can get a little bit brighter. There we go. That is a nice big plane. So you can see he is taxiing over to runway 32, and he's gonna, what they have to do over on that side of the field, that's the east side of the field, they will go and taxi down to the end of the parallel runway, and then they'll cross over and then go down to the other side, the other end of the runway. So, as you can see, he's got the little refueling tube on the end. We do have air traffic control piped in right now, but air traffic control is mainly on VHF. So, all right, here we go. Air show schedule. There we go. All right, so at 2:10, I don't believe that's here, but there is the AH64, so the Apache demo. Oh, yeah, there they are. Oh, they're coming around the land. Okay, great. So our guys are out there. Let's see, did I go too far? There they are. Not sure who's going to land first, but we'll find out real quick here. Looks like they're coming right at us. Tilting up. Get them back here real quick. They literally flew right over us. Those sneaky suckers. Where'd they go? There went the F-16. There it is. So he's going to go back. I'm guessing he's circling around to land. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. I see the P-51 is coming in here. Where did he go? Oh, where did he go? There he is. That was a big fire truck that just went by us. Alright. Let's see if we can get this F-16 back in view here. Oh, he's already on final. There you go. Keeping that nose up. Nice. If you're watching, check in on the chat box. See where everybody's from. And the P-51 is on short final as well. Get him on. There he is. Zoom in on that guy. There he is. All right, so that was the P-51 and F-16 demo. And the Apache demo. I don't see an Apache parked on the field here, so I'm guessing the Apache is en route. KC-135 is on the move. Look at that. We'll catch him on takeoff. That's Fat Albert again. All right. So down in the lower left-hand corner, you'll see it says it's 83 and sunny. And as you can see, it ain't sunny. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the weather. It is technically 74 and partly cloudy here. They did change the airflow or the traffic flow just before we went live, which was kind of a bummer because we would have had the planes taking off at us, but because of the change in wind direction, they went ahead and got everything reversed. So now we're going to have, like I mentioned before, the traffic going right to left. I'm just keeping my eye on the 135, which I can't really show you, unfortunately. It's way down there and it's underneath the wing of a Cessna. See, we're parked literally right next to a Cessna here. So we can only catch certain things at a certain angle, but I'll get Fat Albert back on here. There we go. Oh, you need. Okay. I saw this earlier. I thought this was an interesting paint job. Anybody recognize that plane before, right? Let's see what the tail says. Still can't read. Huh. Interesting. Can't say I've ever seen that plane before. All right. Yeah, I think the C-17, which is supposed to be in 5 minutes, I think that just dipped below the tree line off in the distance. So my guess is that it took off from Accord, JBLM Accord. All right, Pip. Thanks for checking in. I got your pink plane here, buddy. I think this would look good on you. Or maybe your sugar mama down in San Diego. Back over here, and there we go. As you can see over here, we've got little, let's see if I can go all the way over. I'm going to freak these people out, but there's a little bit of a tailgate party going on here. This is a major airport. I mean, this is where Boeing does a lot of its deliveries. I mean, it's got the tiny little tower there, but you can see Seattle is off in the distance there. But it's a pretty interesting airfield in that there's a very, very mixed traffic of both general aviation and all the Boeing planes, and then some military on top of that. So, but it's not a very active airport. There's times, certainly during the day. UPS also delivers here, or their hub is here. And I believe we've got, what's the name of the airline here? Well, there's one that goes up to the San Juan Islands that comes here as well. And of course, I fly out of here when I'm going around the area. One of the fixed bases that's on field that rents airplanes, I usually fly out of here. We are right beneath the path for SeaTac. So we were beneath the landing path, now we're beneath the takeoff or departure end. So we'll probably hear some jets from time to time that are nothing having to do with traffic here at Boeing Field. We do have another, next to Fat Albert, we do have another C-130 right there. Let's see if I can just adjust the brightness a tad here. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. It's not so dark now. Well, there's a bunch of people over there looking at that one. I didn't even notice that. So the KC-135 is at 2:30, so that's in 10 minutes. So, quick rundown on the schedule. KC-135 at 2:30, like I just said. Oh, okay. So that's what's happening. They're doing a refuel demo with the KC-135. Oh, and there's our Apache. Where is it? Come on. I got it in here somewhere. Off in the distance. I guess that was the demo. I used to play a game a long time ago. I believe it was in the 80s from a company called Micro Pros, I believe. Called Gunship. Loved that game. Whenever you're flying the Apache. Can't tell if he's coming over here or not. Come on, stay focused, camera. Certainly looks like he's coming this way, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Come on, focus it. There we go. Coming right at us. What did you do, Yoy? Got us in trouble. Nice. Very nice.
We definitely need the music.
Yeah, you can sing for us. I don't think anybody's going to pay us for that. Sorry to say. Okay, so as I was saying before I was interrupted here, so there's the refuel demo with the 17 in the KC-135. Then there's a search and rescue demo at 3:10, which I'm sure we won't see. Then there's Melissa Burns aerial acrobatics, and then the Blue Angels at 3:35. So we'll stick with the Blue Angels all the way to the point where they land, just keeping in mind that, not that I want to send you off this feed, but there may be other feeds around the Seattle area that have a better perspective when they're up doing their air show. But as far as takeoffs and landings, we got the best spot in the house for sure. KC-135 is just hanging out. He's burning all that fuel he's going to be demonstrating with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is cool. The fuel demo with the C6. Yeah. Are they doing the low pass?
They must be doing something like that. I've never seen that before. Can't imagine that they're actually transferring fuel, but it seems like the environmentalists would go nuts over that, right over Lake Washington. You're killing all the fish. I mean, the Blue Angels are already killing cats, so, I mean... Sorry, I shouldn't joke about that. That's funny. Yes, there really was a billboard in the Seattle area to... lobby for people or the Blue Angels to not fly. Sometimes I don't understand why that is. Trying to see if I could see any other interesting aircraft. Here's something. I definitely hear something. He's still hanging out. Look at that 757. That's nice. Oh, that's what it is. That's Boeing business jets over there. That's where they're parked at. The BBJs. If you're familiar with Boeing Field at all, we're not quite midfield. I'd say we're south of the tower by about 300 yards or so. Oh, right here, the 135. Let's go over there. There he goes. Off to do his refueling demo. Right over Seattle. Well, judging by the weather, unless something happens anytime soon here, sorry about that, trying to get my little thing, there we go. Oh yeah, there's the C-17. See if I can get in on him. Where'd he go? There he went. So right over that ridge is Lake Washington, and that's probably why he's over there getting set up for the refueling demonstration. That's what I'm guessing. The one thing that we, believe it or not, have not seen, and it may be that they're just outside of our field of view. As I mentioned, we were about 300 yards or so south of the tower. The tower's more or less midfield. We're north of the Museum of Flight by at least a half a mile, probably a mile or so. So we're kind of right in the center. You can see if I look right there, you see the number 6. That means there's 6,000 feet of runway left. So over a mile of runway left from this point to the end. Every now and then we'll catch some ATC, but a lot of these planes are at military frequencies, which our little receiver does not get, unfortunately. Turn out of the wind. So they're going to do their demo. Oh, here's a pretty cool truck. This is the Boeing fire truck. Pretty cool looking truck. We're also in a fire truck, believe it or not. It's just about 35 years old, this one? Wait, so no, 33 years old. 33 years old. Almost. Old Japanese fire truck. That's what we're in today. These people are having a lot of fun over there, apparently. I'll keep my eye out on the skyline, see if we can see anything, but I'm guessing with the weather being like it is, we're probably going to get a low show today, which kind of stinks because we're not anywhere where we can see the low show, because it'll more than likely be beyond that tree line. But we'll see. Oh, Kenmore Air, that's the one. That is the airline that is here. Let's get this kind of balanced up, shall we? There we go. There we go. That's what we needed. A little cockeyed there. Okay, well, we're just going to hang out until we see some more activity. This is one of the great things about Boeing Field, and one of the not so great things about Boeing Field is the fact that we see the activity right at the beginning and right at the end, but nothing in the middle. Right base? Who is that?
I think the C7 and KC.
The 135?
Yeah.
I just heard him call right base.
Yeah. It should.
We're just checking the skyline here to see if we see anything.
Heavy altitude expression report break.
Oh, yeah. There's a KC-135 going out and doing his thing. Yeah, there we go. Follow that plane. You think they're done already? Maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't know. He's definitely turning base. Okay, let's see if we can get him back on. No. He's gonna come in the shot real quick here. Maybe, maybe not. There he is.
That's approaching initial. Roger, runway 32, third land, wait call. Clear to land, call.
I don't think he's the one that's landing. There we go. Turning downwind. Guess they're done already. Yep, deer coming out. He's in a pretty tight pattern for a KC-135. Sorry about the static. I'm not sure where that's coming from. Turn a base. Final. Yeah, these are the shots that are hard to get when you're at the show. Very nice. All right.
You turn left, Bravo 1. Make left turn on the Bravo, contact ground point out.
Oh, he's turning on to Bravo. He went all the way down to Bravo 1.
Yeah.
But he said turn left on Bravo 1, Bravo.
Okay.
So
This comes.
he might come right past here, which would be
Yeah,
awesome.
No, but they
They're
park
parked over there.
so
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, that's true, because they don't want to go down the GA side. Yeah. We'll see what we can see here. Hello, people. Hope you don't mind being on camera. Let's see, I'm all the way zoomed in, so see if I can maybe get my brightness down just a touch. He's definitely coming back. Yet another fire truck. I didn't realize until just now that that guy is in the center. He's driving exactly in the center of that vehicle. There's that lovely pink plane. Wow, that's not good. Let's see if we can edit that real quick. Make that right. That's close enough. There we go. We'll go back on Pad Albert. And that's our resting spot until we see some activity here. All right, 40 minutes in, we've seen quite a few planes already. Is he coming back this way? Yeah. I can hear him. But can't quite see him yet. There he is. Not really sure what he's waiting on. Guess I needed some fresh air in the cockpit. It's a very nice. Yep, that is a nice plane. It's old, or old design, I guess. Awesome. All right, well, as you can see, parked right next to Fat Albert. We do have some traffic flying above us, but I'm pretty sure that's for Seattle. Well, that was a quick demo. Now that I think about it, it was a quick demo. All right, well. It is what it is. Doing a high show today. They probably already made that decision. They're not supposed to fly for another 35 minutes. No, 40. All right. So now we got a little bit of a lull in the action as we wait for the next thing. We're keeping our eye on the tree line across the way just to see if we see anything new. Oh, I do see some blue in the sky. There is some breaking. Now, can it break up enough in time for the show? I don't know. So the Blue Angels have been here for 2 days already, practicing twice a day. And the weather here has been pretty good. Sunny, clear skies for the most part. The clouds really didn't roll in until last night, of course. And so, you know, we're sitting underneath a marine layer at the moment. And that probably will burn off at some point today. But in time for the show, it's hard to say, gang. Hard to say. I can see if I can point you up at that. There's any way you can see the blue. There, see? Told you. There's some blue right there. One spot. So until we have more of that, I don't think we're going to be going with a high show for the Blue Angels. But we will definitely keep an eye on it. Commercial traffic. He's already up in the clouds. Yeah. I was going to show you guys some of the commercial jets taking off out of SeaTac, but by the time we can see them, they're already up in the clouds. So we won't be doing that, at least for a little while. Kate, yes. Well, we can't see the jets, the actual F-18s. They've got to be on field somewhere here. We just don't see them from our vantage point. As you can see, Fat Albert's right across the way. And normally they're parked relatively close to each other, but I don't see the Blue Angels just yet. But they'll be coming out at some point, and they're going to taxi right past here, just like they did last year. So we'll see Fat Albert go off first, I believe, and then the Blue Angels will take off right after him. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. Yep. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can scan over a little bit and see if we can't see something. Sorry, my text message thing is going nuts. So they're doing some construction over there. And let's see, I'm going to turn it on Do Not Disturb. There we go. That should get rid of that. Yeah, I really don't see them. Over there. Let me see. Zoom in some more. Yep, that's about it. Let's see. I'm looking. It's quite possible that they're on this side of the field past the tailgate party that's happening here. Over there. But we can't see them from our vantage point at the moment. We will definitely keep our eye out, though. There's the F-16 and P-51 that were flying earlier. You can see right next to that, you got an F-35, another F-16. The F-35, I did some video earlier. I'll post it later. Before we went live, the F-35 took off, which was pretty cool. And I don't see... just nothing else around here. We've got a pink plane. No blue. The Blue Angels also, you know what? Beyond this airplane over here, right next to us, there's the Museum of Flight. And it's possible that they're parked there for people to see them prior to the show and, you know, later on. But can't confirm that. We'll know soon enough. We have about 30 minutes to go, 40 minutes to go before the Blue Angels take flight. So in between now and then, we've got and I'm pretty sure this is going to happen, or past that tree line is the Coast Guard search and rescue demo. And then after that, we got Melissa Burns. And she's supposed to be doing acrobatics. Maybe, you know, not too high. What do we got? I know it's starting to break up more and more. It's my buddy Yoy. He's here with me. This is our highlight of the weekend. Take a full day away from our families to go and watch the Blue Angels. None of our kids seem to be interested in the Blue Angels. So, well, I take that back. Maybe some of the boys do, but girls not so much for whatever reason. You went? 2,500. What's the ATIS frequency here? We can pull that up. Is it? 7.5? Okay. 3-2 left. We got somebody on final. Cleared to land. Okay, well, let's find out who it is. We got somebody coming in. Rabbit on the Moon. We are about 300 yards, 400 yards south of the tower on the west side of the airport. So this is kind of a general aviation hangar area. This is where the Civil Air Patrol has its offices, and their planes are parked right next to them. So we're almost directly across the field from Boeing business jets. We're starting to hear more and more commercial traffic, which that means that they have not closed the airspace yet. And I don't think they will anytime soon, because we still have a good 30-40 minutes to go before Blue Angels are flying. And the search and rescue is probably not going to happen here. So the only thing that I think between now and the Blue Angels will be this Melissa Burns demo, but we're not even sure what her gig is, as far as, like, you know, is she planning to just do everything like does she have a low show like the Blue Angels and a high show, or, you know, I guess we'll find out. Somebody's on final? Yeah, I don't
see anybody.
I don't either. But as I've been
yeah.
I'd pull up flight radar. I just don't want to screw anything up. What?
Cirrus is closing.
A Cirrus?
Yeah.
Oh. And they're landing them on the left side?
Yeah, from Canada, Vancouver, so you have to.
Oh, he's got it. He's coming from Vancouver. Okay. Make sure to tax him when he lands. Hello. I'm going to see a fuel truck. There you go. There's a fuel truck. Yeah, that dude's so small I can't even see him. He's not short final, is he? How far out is he?
Yeah, it's almost there.
Almost. Okay, so we're talking about there's a Cirrus. If you're not familiar with Cirrus, it's a small general aviation aircraft, and usually a 4-seater. And those are the ones that actually had the first kind of like parachutes in them for civilian. And he is oh yeah, there he is. I'm not even going to bother turning to him because I can barely see it. I'll turn over there, but I'm not going to. I don't think I should zoom in. I'm going to totally lose this thing. Let's see if we see him. There he is.
Here's Takeoff, Tango Airport. That's up for Takeoff. Been broken, taken. Takeoff, Tango's going to customs.
Going to customs.
Takeoff, Tango, Roger. Continue to Alpha 3. I've got nobody behind you. Continue to Alpha 3 and turn right, Alpha 3. Cross, runway 32 right. Main contact on. Cross Alpha 3, or Alpha 3 cross 32 right.
So he's got to go to customs. So he just got here from Canada. Funny story. I was flying one time and I took my in-laws to Victoria, Canada, and just went there for the day. Went to the gardens there and everything like that, and it's a nice little flight in a 172. And we came back, and because of course we went across the border, the U.S.-Canada border, we ended up having to come back and go visit our friends at Customs and Border Protection. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what that's about. Moment. Okay. And so I had my little one with me and my in-laws with me, and they came out with their hands on their weapons. I was like, what did we do? Did I screw up something? Did I not call ahead? I know I called ahead, so I don't know what it was, but man, they were serious. They were not messing around. And I think the fact that I had my toddler son with me at the time, this is 20 years ago, I think they thought we might have been trafficking, because my in-laws are Japanese, so they I don't know, maybe they thought we were trying to sneak them across the border. I have no idea. When we got to Canada, we just called the number and they said, okay, you're clear, you can go. And we weren't even met by anybody. But when we came back here, and I think it was part of it was that it was the same day, man, they did not like that. I'm not a shady looking individual, and I don't think my in-laws are either. But anyway, funny story, true story. Okay, we're 1 hour in, and we still have about 30 minutes to go for the Blue Angels. But I'm guessing if we look across here, there is some light activity at Fat Albert. And my guess is that pretty soon here they will be getting that guy ready. One of the coolest things that Fat Albert does here for the show is it will what they'll do is they'll fly way out, and the crowd doesn't even see it take off because it takes off at Boeing Field. Show center is over the tree line back there, and they, Fat Albert just stays low and goes about, about 10 miles south or so, or 10 miles north, depending upon traffic, and we'll go way out to the east, and then just kind of come in due west, right over, and there's an island. It's called Mercer Island in Lake Washington that kind of bisects the lake. And what's really cool about it is that if you have your back to Mercer Island, all of a sudden you don't hear Fat Albert because it's going fast enough to where the sound is a little bit delayed, and it will scare the hell out of you because it'll go right over your head, and it's just all of a sudden just blast off. And it's pretty cool. They don't do the JATO, the jet assisted takeoff rockets. I haven't seen them do that in a while, but hopefully they will. Whoa. Sorry about that. Scanner just took a dive. Let's see if we can, yeah. There we go. Okay, let's see. We're gonna pull up ATIS here.
Service to 5,000. My service for more information.
Oh, here we go. So,
TFR, setback for mobile parts. No process or transitions authorized. Manual short instruction. Advise you have Victor. Boeing Field information, Victor. 21530, wind 220 at 5. Visibility 10, to wing 2,300 overhead.
2,300 over.
20, 2.14, altimeter 3025. ILS runway 32 left, approach in use. Departing runway 32 left. Runway 32 right is closed.
Okay. So there you go.
Temporary flight restriction in
That's
effect
the
for
T.
aerial demonstration activity.
Okay, back to tower frequency. Hey, Yoy, can you grab the base for this? It's not charging. It's just dangling right there. Sorry, gang. Let's see if this works. Trying to charge up my buddy's scanner. Huh. Helps to plug it in correctly. Dirt. Okay. We're gonna have to mount this guy again somehow. It's not next to the computer. There we go. Fire trucks are busy today.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it back on. Oh, we got a Kenmore airplane there. Hang on a second. I'm gonna reposition the scanner, gang. Perfect. Is it charging?
I think so. Oh, I think so. I don't see any charging mark. Oh no, it's not.
Is it plugged in? Should be. We're just trying to get the scanner charging again. It's working. All right.
Yep.
Got it? Cool. All right. Back to it. Continuing to clear up, which is great. You can see up here. Right there. So even more blue now, which is awesome. There's that global across the way. Cool. Okay. Back to our Fat Albert guy. Gotta keep an eye on him and see what's going on. One thing I will say for the Blue Angels is that they're pretty punctual. So they say 3:35, they mean 3:35. SeaTac traffic that you're hearing, but at 2,300 feet it is above the marine layer by the time it gets to us. I'm not even going to bother stretching my neck. Anyway, so yeah, when Fat Albert does his thing, then we get the F-18s going. They usually take off about the same time. F-18s go do they kind of hang out, and then the Fat Albert will start the show, come back, land, and then the F-18s will do the thing and then come back and land. And they usually peel off, which is kind of cool. They'll come right over the runway. They'll do a low pass over the runway. And I'll mention this again later, but they'll do that and then just peel off one at a time and then land one at a time. It's pretty slick. Okay, you can see over there we've got some got two caravans right there. They are both running. One's Kenmore Air. And if that's the one that it's referencing down at the bottom with the graphics, okay. Departing to not available. We'll see. These guys look to be doing an intersection departure, which is a or they're yeah. Is that's not the approach end of 3-2 right, is it? Is that the Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the ATIS just said 32 right's closed. Unless they're doing their run up on the east side of the airport, and then they're gonna cut across to 32 left.
The right side.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's under construction.
yeah. So,
I don't know what goes to, so yeah.
well, one of them's Kenmore Air, and that's okay. One of them's going, or he's doing his run up. That's what you're hearing. I'm guessing that what they're trying to do is get out of here before the Blue Angels start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a pretty narrow window to get out of Dodge. Oh, we got another. Is that a King Air back there? I can't tell. My old eyes. No, that is not a King Air. Looks like a PC-12. So one of these guys is about to take off. We're not sure what, well, I'm guessing it's the Kenmore Air. Yep, that's it. PC-12. Taxiing. Yes, we saw that. And he's gonna muscle in on some action here. Well, one of these guys is gonna go first. We got a three-way standoff right now. I guess the Cirrus cleared customs. He's taxiing again. Looks like the PC-12's going. See how much runway he needs to get up. Not that much. Positive rate, gear up. After you've used up available runway. Come on. There they go. Alright, let's see who's going next. If you're just joining us, got about 30 minutes, no, not 30 minutes, I keep saying 30 minutes, got about 15 minutes before the Blue Angels start their demonstration. Okay, well, so last man out, or woman. Right. Oh no, okay, there's our aerobatics gal. She's gonna just go. Okay. You should get up real quick. Yep, that was nice and quick. Okay, well, this camera doesn't like focusing on little things against a big sky. Big white sky. Oh, we got two Kenmore Airs. Everybody just wants to get out of here. They're like, please let us go. What is this about? Kenmore Air to not available. Nope, there we go. Actually, it looks like the Cirrus is getting back up in the air. I wonder if he just came here, did his customs thing, and now he's going, sorry, I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm talking to my buddy. I guess they're just... Deported. They got deported. I guess that is one possibility. Those guys were on the ground for like, what, 20 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah, sometimes I heard the pilot friends in Vancouver says that they come to Boeing Field for long cross-country training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they don't bother, the customs. You're just
right.
going to, like touch and go basically.
Right, just doing, yeah.
Yeah.
Another Kenmore Air. Kenmore Air also has two float plane, or two sea bases, I guess. Neither one of them are at sea, they're both on lakes. But they'll take you out to the San Juans, and they have, it's actually quite nice. They'll take you out to the San Juans and, be in Friday Harbor or something like that. If you're, it's kind of like a getaway weekend. And it feels like it's really far away because they're islands that are kind of sandwiched in between Canada and the U.S. And really nice place. Not much to do for, well, I mean, there's stuff to do, but I mean, it depends on what your thing is. But Kenmore Air flies up there. They'll fly to Friday Harbor Airport, or if you want to take a float plane from Lake Washington or from Lake Union, you can do that. We did it from Lake Union, which was pretty trippy because you got all these kayakers out on the lake, and these planes are just kind of tearing through on the lake. And then probably the scariest part about it was the approach to landing on the lake. I mean, you just feel like you're gonna just hit the buildings around the lake. And this is before they built all the Amazon buildings, so I have no idea what it's like now, but really, that was a great flight. And we were able to take our dog on the plane. And he just sat there. It's kind of a slow roll there. All right. And then the little Cirrus. We'll just call the Cirrus deported Cirrus. I mean, it's looking good. The skies are definitely looking better, but I don't think this is good enough for, I mean, here, I'll zoom out. I don't think this is good enough for a high show with the Blue Angels. Just not enough blue. But, you know, that's okay. Yep, there goes the little Cirrus dude. What's that about? Whoop, whoop. Alright, and then back to our Fat Albert. Still don't see much activity around. If you're joining us for the Blue Angels, just wanted to say again that this is where they take off and land for the show. We won't see much of the performance, especially because we have the cloud cover. So I'm not sure if there's other channels that are actually broadcasting the show. But as far as the activity on and around Boeing Field, we will have all of that for you. Just a matter of waiting for them to go. We've got our little acrobatic plane out there in the distance. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can zoom out and maybe, yeah, you can see it right there. Certainly can hear it. And there are blue skies there for sure. Yeah. Exactly. That's going on. Yep. And that plane looks like a fly from our vantage point. Unfortunately, even with the zoom lens, it's not much to see. Definitely some people activity around Fat Albert. I don't know if that translates to anything. See if we get more soon. We're hoping that start to see a little bit of activity as they start doing their run up. Now I will say this, way over about right there. Earlier, before we went live, there was a large poof of smoke that kind of looks like what the Blue Angels do when they run up their engines. They do their startup. So it is possible that they're parked way down there. We just won't know until we hear them, I'm sure, first, and then eventually see them. So they're around. We just don't know where. Normally, they're very easy to spot. One fun thing we found out, I don't know if it was probably on accident, but my buddy joining me sitting here on the ramp, he was doing some stuff for the Civil Air Patrol here, and he noticed that there were 2 number 7 aircraft for the Blue Angels, and I'd never seen that before. So I don't know, is that a thing? Has that always been that way and just never knew about it in my 52 years on this planet, that there are more than 1 number 7s? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's the first time I had heard of that. Nevertheless, it's always good to have a spare around, I guess, in case something breaks. But they are certainly iconic. Those numbers, those gold numbers on the tails, can't miss those. So, fortunately, the shotgun mic that I have, even though I can't zoom out all the way or you'll see it, the shotgun mic picks up a lot of sounds around the field, so I should be able to hear once those engines kick on. I'll probably see them too, but and I wonder, do they not? Nah, they use Fat Albert in the low shows, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. We'll find out. Oh, sunshine. We have sun. We have shadows. Right, let's point straight down here. Well, there, and as quickly as we got it, it's gone. Oh well. Oh yeah, okay, they're back behind the construction. Yep. Joy in his ears caught him. And there they are. There are the Blue Angels. No wonder why we didn't see them. They were behind the construction over there. Of big mounds of dirt. Yeah, I saw Fat Albert flying this morning, believe it or not, as I was driving in from Bellevue. I noticed that it was flying around. I'm not sure what they were doing. There they are. Even their taxiing is like, it's so precise. Yep. Oh, they're going to come right this way. Oh, snap. All right, it might get a little bouncy here, folks, as I try and... They're going to come right in front of us. Yeah, you don't usually get this. I'm taking a minute to look at them in real life instead of through the camera window. Five and 6. And there they go. With an escort. All right, so they're going to go down to the end of 32 right. See, everybody's out now. Watch it, Pip. And they'll line up and they'll do their thing. So we're going to lose sight of them here real quick. Okay, so one of the challenges of being this close to the runway and being zoomed in so you can see everything is you very quickly lose focus on the planes. So we'll probably zoom out here once they get going. We got our close-up just there. So that'll be it. I'll probably zoom out in a minute here. Matter of fact, I'll just do that now so you can see my lovely microphone. All right. So, yeah, you can see the skies in about 35 minutes have cleaned up significantly, but I still think they're going to run a low show today. I think that decision was made a while ago. I don't know how they work, but I'm guessing that's the case. So I can't even see them at this moment. I can just see the ops trucks over there. So we're going to get them pretty soon here. So like I've said, for those of you just joining us, and we had quite a few people just come in all of a sudden, what we're going to catch here is going to be the takeoff and the landing. Now they do some special stuff for the landings. They'll come in, they'll buzz the field, and they'll peel off one at a time and then land one at a time. That's at the end of the show, of course. But takeoff roll is kind of standard takeoff roll for, they do it together. And then we'll see them do their thing. And then they'll go off in the distance, and I'll probably catch them. But I mean, they're moving so dang fast, and they look like little gnats when they're off in the distance. We won't be able to watch them that much during their performance, but I'll try and get what I can. We'll do our best. And we'll be able to tell when they're running up too, because we'll probably hear it before we see it. You probably can hear the acrobatics going on. I caught a little glimpse of Melissa doing her thing. I saw the plane like for a brief second when the sun hit the unpainted part of the plane, and then it quickly lost again. So all right. And we're just waiting on them to get going. It is now 3:35, so they should be doing their thing real quick here. check in with our guy here. Yoy, do you see him? You see him lined up yet? No. They what? Oh, they're waiting for the acrobatic. I don't know. Just kind of holding them up. We'll see. Everybody's standing up. You can see over here. Everybody's standing there looking. And then way over there underneath the wing, you can see there's a line of people just getting as far out as they can. This is one of the few major airports where you can do this and not have a big fence in front of you, which is pretty cool. I can hear them. We can all hear them. Just can't see them yet. Come on, guys. I cannot imagine that we're waiting on them to see what they're going to do as far as what style of show. Oh. That's our acrobatic gal. I can see the butt end of one of the F-18s right now, but they're still pointed south, so we're still waiting on them. Wow, somebody downvoted this? Okay. Not really sure what I did to deserve that, but thank you. They're still just hanging out. They have nothing on the tower frequency either. It's just quiet and nothing's moving. And we are now 1 hour and 40 minutes into the stream. And all I can smell is burning kerosene right now. Yep, looks like we're not going to get Fat Albert today, which is kind of a shame. Really enjoy when he flies. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So, still waiting. That sounds like my wind is kind of messing with my microphone here. winds are relatively calm. We get a little gust every now and then. For some reason, AirNav's reporting null direction, which I have no idea, but it's definitely from the south. 5 knots. It's not sustained. It's kind of gusting, but it's definitely not 83 degrees. No way, no how. As a matter of fact, it's 77. Well, Scott, you'll definitely know they're coming your way if you're watching here. We're all just as anxious. I don't even have anything else to entertain you guys with. I can show you a pink jet again. There's the pink jet. But that's it. That's all I got for you. Bond, they are underneath the wing of that airplane, not literally, but as they're being shielded by that airplane, by the 172's wing that's right in front of us. I mean, we're right next to it, so they're underneath that wing, and we're just waiting for them to take the runway. They are not. Kate, no. We are members of the Civil Air Patrol here, and this is their facility. So we have ramp access. That's how we got in. I mean, if you have a plane on the field, you can get onto the ramp in most cases. But as you can see, you know, there's people over there as well, tailgating and stuff like that. So, but we're the only ones from the Civil Air Patrol just hanging out. I'll entertain you here, Pip. So if you guys like plane spotting, Pip is he's a pretty active plane spotter. He's based down in Tucson, but he goes to San Diego a lot. He's looking for a sugar mama in San Diego, so he goes there a lot to do plane spotting. He's got one of the best channels I've seen for plane spotting, and definitely the best one for San Diego. So check out his channel. He's definitely got a good following there. He's a nice guy. For the most part, he's a nice guy. I don't have Dean Scream on here. Oh yeah. Is that just looks like a general aviation? Yeah. It's a jet. They were waiting all this time for a GAA guy to land. Well, I did make you, or you made me a moderator, so I gotta appreciate that. No, this is not even a jet. Oh, come on, really? They were waiting for this guy? Get off the runway, dude. Descend and maintain, yes. They did. There's, matter of fact, you can probably still see them. No, they were over this way. See over there? There's the F-35. There's two F-16s over there. P-51. That's my buddy. All right, let me zoom out here. Is that takeoff clearance? We got it? Okay, good. Sorry, didn't mean to yell in the mic. They are now taking the runway. Look at that framing. You got the wingtip of the 172 in the shot and the Blue Angels. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a lot of hurry up and wait, huh, gang? Oh, I'm sorry, Bond. Yeah, Fat Albert's not going to go today. There they go. All right, here we go. Well, there you go. Love to play some Top Gun music, but I can't really do that without getting the channel shut down, so we'll just have to make do. All right. So, Scott, they're headed your way. And now I'm just going to keep it on a wide shot and see if I can catch any of these guys doing some stuff while they're doing their antics. Certainly can hear them. Did the solos, did they break? Like, did they tilt their wings right when they were taking? Like, I missed that.
Oh,
Yeah. Dang it.
So always do like this and this.
Yeah.
And this.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So always takeoff diamond.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But actually,
The solos.
Yeah,
I love the
solos
solos.
is always,
Yeah, the solos, they get to have all the fun. You know, that's the thing. Those guys, you know, when I saw the knife edge for the first time, when they come at each other and they, you know,
yeah.
man, that was so cool. Meanwhile, the other guys are doing loop-to-loops. I mean, it's precision flying. I mean, I shouldn't say anything because they do an amazing job. But those solo guys just look like they're having way too much fun.
They're always a cunning, right?
Yeah.
So let people focus on the one
Yeah.
and the other one is sneaky.
Yeah. Right.
Back and
Yep. Yo, there goes Ops, Pip. Yo was pointing out that the Blue Angels are really good at misdirection. They'll have you focusing on like the diamond formation or the four main, and then those two solo pilots will just come screaming over your head at top speed, and it just makes everybody freak out. So much fun. If you're not in the Seattle area, but you find yourself here to watch the Blue Angels, or not to watch the Blue Angels, but you find yourself in town when the Blue Angels are here. It's for an event called Seafair. Seafair happens about this time every year. It's usually very end of July, very beginning of August, and it is a collection of activities. It's not just the Blue Angels. There's hydroplane racing out on Lake Washington. There's other aircraft demonstrations. I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but we do have I have some other video that I took earlier before we got rolling with the live, and I'll post that later. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified of updates. But I've got like the F-35, I've got the F-16 and the P-51 flying together, and then the KC-135 as well. But that was actually earlier during the stream, so you can, if you just go back in the stream, you can rewind and see it. And I'm just keeping my eye out, so I'm not sitting here idle. They are below the tree line for sure. I don't even hear them now. But yeah, so that's Seafair. And then if you're visiting or you're new to the area, personally, I find staying out of Seattle just fine. Just go to Mercer Island, park on Mercer Island. They've got a couple of cool parks there. You can hang out, do a little picnic or whatever. I'm probably going to ruin it for Mercer Island people now, but sorry about that. But quite literally, they'll let you walk out onto the floating bridge over Lake Washington out to a certain distance. And those F-18s just, they buzz at, below treetop level right over the water. And just, I mean, so close. I mean, it's to the point where you can, when they're banking over you, you can see the dudes, gold helmets. It's pretty cool. So, done. Yes, they did take off already. They are out there doing their thing. And I'm just scanning the skyline right now to see if I see them anywhere. And I don't at the moment, so that's why the camera's not moving. I'll put it on Fat Albert, though, because unfortunately for us, he won't be flying today. But yeah, they did take off, and so we'll catch them on the landing. I think they have about a half-hour show, I think, somewhere around there. About a half-hour show. So definitely recommend doing that. Going out on the bridge, but stick around for the landing because that part's cool too. Or come back, I guess. Either way, there may be some people. Yeah, Descend and Maintain. I used to live in the Bay Area. I lived up in Marin for a while. I worked for a software company called Autodesk. And so I got a chance to see the Blue Angels over the bay a couple of times, actually. Really cool. Really, really cool. No, I won't be. I'm going to be live in other ways. I remote produce some other shows that just private gigs that I do for people. So no, I won't be live tomorrow. Yeah, so that's a big one. You know, I want to. I'll put this up so everybody can see. The 777X we've seen a couple of times here. So what my buddy and I do from time to time is we'll wash planes for Civil Air Patrol. So we'll come out to the ramp, move the plane over to the washing spot, and wash planes. And the 777X will be taxiing right past us. And a matter of fact, there's a video on this channel that I took as it was taxiing by us, and you should look at that. It's just to give you an idea of the scale of that thing. It's so massive, and those winglets. I didn't realize it at the time. I looked it up. Those winglets are 11 feet tall. So when they're folded up, they're 11 feet tall. Okay, I can hear them, but I can't see them. This is the thing about the Blue Angels. You see them? They're around here somewhere. Oh, are they? Oh, they're there. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see if I can get them. Sorry about that. There they are. And there they go. See what I'm saying? Yeah, the 777X is really cool. And I believe, Pip, you had the test bed for that GE engine was on that 747 parked at Tucson, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was the GE 9X that they were testing on that 747, if I recall correctly. They're yeah, you see, so this is my buddy. He's looking, he can't find him. we're going, I can hear him, but there they are again. I think it's the Solos having fun. Oh, that's Rolls-Royce. Okay. Really does look like they're going down, doesn't it? Trust me, they're not. They're pretty high up there. Let's see if I can see anything again. Scanning the sky. If I can find a Blue Angel speeding across the sky here, I should be able to pass my FAA medical exam. No problem. I don't know, man. I think they're doing a high show. I mean, we can't hear, we can't see them. So, oh well. Go Mariners. Yeah. I'm not a baseball guy. I grew up in New Orleans. We didn't have baseball. Nothing good, at least. So, I didn't, yeah. I feel like I hear something. Are you on VHF or UHF?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's ADC, so.
Oh, it's ADC.
Live ADC, so
okay.
It's, I assume that it's the VHS.
Okay.
VHF.
Okay. Well, do you hear them?
Yeah.
You hear the Blue Angels right now?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let me pull that up real quick. Let's see. Which frequency are you on? Sorry, gang. We're trying to get. Oh.
It's a B5.
Guard. Okay. Got it. right, gang, just bear with me 1 second. I am trying to get the 118.3. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I can hear him now. I'm still doing it. Still doing it. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I can hear it. No, it's that. Whoop, that's not coming through. But weird. Okay. Well, I mean, we can hear it a little bit coming through the speakers here, but. Why am I doing that?
Thank you.
I'm on it. I'm on it here on the laptop. Yeah. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear. If you can hear the cadence of the. That's the boss. That's calling the cadence for the maneuvers. I might be able to. Let me see if I can do this. Sound. Come on, sound. What am I set to? Oh, there's a solo dude. There was a solo dude. He just disappeared as quickly as I saw him.
Cirrus. I'll exit crowd.
Okay, here we go.
The first straight into 32 left, more than likely, but I'll let you know once we get there. Sub-pulse.
Okay, we got that figured out. This is the first time I've ever heard this live, actually.
For some reason, John, I have no indications anymore. I'm still gonna. I'll let you know if we need to continue the game override. Right now, I actually do not need to.
It sounds better now. We just gotta. Oh, there. What? Oh, right, coming right at us. Okay, let's see if we can find those guys again. Oh, they're over downtown. Wonder how many cats just died. All right, there's the main group there, looking for the solos.
Here, beautiful.
All right.
Go over that shot.
Okay. What was that? Thanks to Send and Maintain, appreciate it.
Take mark.
No, I think there's 4.
Last word's on a roll. Yes, last word's on a roll. I just have no, that's taking up. Side of
Didn't realize they talk to each other this much.
More.
Where are they? I'm looking.
4.
Where's that R?
Blue Angel 4. And Blue Angel 4 will be RTB here shortly for a straight in runway 32 left. Full stop.
Oh, they're full stop. Blue Angel
Left,
number.
I'll be inbound in about 5 minutes.
Blue Angel 4 is
You need
coming back.
assistance,
You know, to Send and Maintain. I just heard Blue Angel 4 is he's making a approach in the runway 32 left, which is what the runway they just took off on. So I don't know if he's having engine problems or what.
Break glass again. Word right turn. Yeah, sorry about that one.
Oh.
Oh, it's a cool
Sorry, gang. I totally dropped the ball on that one. Another one out here somewhere. I just can't seem to pick them up.
Power set.
Okay, here's the diamond.
Helicopter 955 Alpha Lima, departing Gracefield northbound, will remain at 500 and below until well clear.
Roger that, thank you. Advise when you clear the CFR.
Oh, adding a little power. 345. Taker. Board left turn for the wide abreast flat pass. Here you go. Bye-bye. Front.
Get to see my big, wonderful microphone in the corner of the frame
See you
there.
tomorrow.
There we go.
I'm 3 miles south of the airfield, descending through 4,400 feet. To do a right teardrop straight into runway 32 left and confirm still clear to land 32 left.
Bingo 4, affirmative, clear to land 32 left, wind 2503.
Yep.
Thank you very much. in sight if he's worried about me. I'm off to his left. No factor.
3 mile final. See if we can turn the camera that way. Look at that. Look how much it's cleared up since we started the stream, but even since the Blue Angels have been up. It burned off real quick. Well, it said it was on 3 mile final. I don't even see. Yeah, I don't even see him. We'll pick him up. Don't worry. He's out there somewhere.
Hi, beam. Take a mark. A little more.
I'm sorry. Oh boy. How do those guys not crack? Oh, they're professionals.
Break crossbox, 300. 600.
We got on the crop car right ahead. Traffic, some final runway 32.
Okay, I got the Blue Angel. You see him? I got him. He's on final. Let's see if we can.
A little.
These lovely Canon cameras love to screw with focus until they pick up something, which they're going to pick up the wing instead of the jet landing.
Further left. A little more. Take it in, up you. Double roll. Coming up. Power.
Here's Blue Angel 4. Not really sure what's going on. Don't see anything obvious.
Simple. Rolling out. Buddy. Coming right.
Okay, I didn't see anything there.
We'll proceed on
See if we can pick up our
runway
solos
32 left
just
port window.
blasting past us.
Crash on deck. Rolling out.
Yep. They're just gonna go do their thing under the tree line again. Alright.
Blue Angel 4, if you'd like to make the right turn on Alpha 3, that's safe, fast 32 right. If you'd like to make it to the end, that's fine as well.
Well, that's a first. I don't think I've ever seen. Oh, here goes Obs chasing after him.
Full at power.
Ford, I mean, he's taxiing.
On the door.
Okay.
A little power.
There's two guys out there.
43 coming right.
3 guys, sorry. That's the Diamond, sort of, today.
Further right. A little pull. 341. Miles. Middle. Pull. 321.
All right.
Simple. Roll.
Keep an eye out.
Last 3 plus. Plus. Easy left.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to. Oh, there they are out there. What are the solos? I can't tell.
Solid Keller, the 200 be ready to go over Elliott Bay.
Airless 5, Roger, departure from Harborview. The assurance, make sure you're at below 500, altimeter 3024, winds 2103.
3024.
One right turn, slipper. Play. Come on now, port. Port. Full, rolling out to the more power.
Okay, there go those guys. Let's see.
Easing power idle. A little pull.
I'm looking for Mr. Pull here, so give me a second.
A little more pull. Where's the 90 on the section high Alpha? Buddy, 260.
Bond, yeah, I'm pretty sure Fat Albert's not flying today, which is unfortunate because that's one of my favorite parts of the show. But yeah, when it was about 30 minutes prior, there was a little bit of activity over there, but it wasn't. I thought they might have started pre-flight, but apparently not. Last year was super cool because they had when they landed, they stuck the American flag out. Oh, there we go.
Level 410. 150. 145. 140. How much is that?
So clearly they've planned for this if this situation were to happen, they have a contingency plan for when they go down one plane. Come on, focus. There we go. Come on. You can do it. Okay, they are literally passing right over. Sorry, truck's in the way. Let's go back out. Looks like they're forming back up now. That's usually towards the tail end of the show. Okay. So my guess is, yeah, they've been almost up. They've been up for almost what? I'd say about 30 minutes at this point. So my guess is that we should see in short order here the final where they all kind of oh, here we go. There's a big roll. Sure if they're going to come this way or they're going to break. Number 4 is parked. We do not know what happened to number 4. They haven't said anything. So, Bond, they're usually done flying in about 30 to 45 minutes. Just depends on the day. I don't know if they're cutting it short because of the number 4 having a bug out, but they are, as far as I can tell, still running their show, but they did start late. They sat on the end of the runway for a little while. I'm not sure if it was because number 4 was having some problems or they were simply just waiting for there was some arriving traffic that came in pretty late, actually. So yeah, the last maneuver is when they kind of all they crisscross at show center, and they go up, and they do like this, looks like a blossom actually, and they all go up, and then they flip, they do basically an Immelman, and then they'll come down, and they'll go right at each other, show center and crisscross all at the same time, and then they'll form up and land. That's usually the end of the show. I don't know about today. Show center looks great. Actually, I mean, you look to the south here, it is severe clear. So yeah, I mean, I think there's just some marine fog layer thingy stuff left over up north, but as far as over show center, they're fine. Can you see the blue? Well, you can probably see the Blue Angels from the Museum of Flight. They're not parked there. Sometimes they've been parked there in the past. They're not parked there. They're parked further north up the field.
It'll be on left turn.
But for watching them take off and land, absolutely you can. So, you know, if you're thinking about watching them tomorrow, I would definitely, you know, make it out to the Museum of Flight. You and probably about 1,000 other people are trying to get into that parking lot. All right, guys, I still got my eyes out for them, so just bear with me until I see something. Oh, yeah, you know what? When I think you're right. I thought I heard something about something up at 300 feet. I heard something on ATC. That might have been it as well. And descend and maintain, to be honest with you, I think they make that decision well before they get in the plane. I don't think they change it up. You know, if they're looking at the forecast and it's forecast to be, you know, clear like it is now by 2 o'clock, and it is, then they'll go. But if it's still looking sketchy, they'll pretty much say, no, we're going to run with a low show, even if it gets like this. Kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, here they are. Oh, kind of hanging out here. Let's see if I can get them. Just like... doing that to me. They love doing that to me. Come fly right over my head. I can only stretch so many ways with this tripod. At least I got him until he got right overhead. I gotta figure out something. You know what? I wonder if any of those 360 cameras would work as a live streaming camera. Descent, yeah. Probably. I mean, I'll stick around for a little bit. But since they're parked, I would say, let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3,000 feet away. I probably won't be able to get much of them getting off the plane, unfortunately. So note to self for next year, I got to pull the camera a little bit further out. And I got to figure out how to get this thing swiveling a little bit better. Can't see anything at the moment, gang. Still keeping an eye out. Yeah, see, so I have this, I'll show it to you guys when we're done the show, but I have this old Japanese fire truck that I'm sitting in the back of. I'm sitting in the tailgate of right now, and I'm sitting underneath a canopy, so that keeps me shaded and allows me to see all my equipment and Pip, not have my equipment overheat because it's in the shade. And so there's only so much movement I can get with the camera. You know, eventually I'm going to reach a limit and I end up filming the truck instead of the planes. But
Angel 1, Boeing Tower, Roger, approved.
Okay, I don't know what that was about. They went silent. Yeah, they went silent. No, I don't have Pip's budget to send. I don't have his travel budget. So, oh, here they come. They're coming right down the field.
One confirm, we are clear to land from 14 right.
Smoke show.
Angel 1, runway 14 right, clear to land.
And 14 right, Blue Angel 1.
So they're going to land on 14 right, so... Yeah, that was pretty slick. So we'll catch them landing. I'm not sure if they're going to do the full rollout because now they're landing to the south, which stinks. So they may actually. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, John, I'm wearing I'm wearing headphones so I can hear what's going out to the broadcast, and it's still obviously I can hear the what's coming through the mic. So all right, there they are coming in. Whoops, I don't want to look at those people. There's the landing lights. This is how they land. You're welcome, John. My pleasure. Seriously, I love doing this. I wish we had a way to have, somebody out at Show Center. That would be ultra cool, and we could just go back and forth between the two of us.
140 all the way, Franz.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You gotta do a full rollout, I guess. There's 2. And then here comes 3.
Angel 1, turn left at Alpha 10 and contact ground.
And of course we know 4 is on the ground already. So here comes 5 and 6.
Boeing 1, you can take Alpha 11 or back to Alpha 10, your choice.
And then 6 right behind them. Yeah, that pink jet. I think that's that belongs to Pip's future sugar mama from San Diego. All right, well, hopefully they'll come back the way they went out, and we'll get a nice little show. We will see soon enough. John, no, I'm. This is just for today. I gotta be a family man, so I won't be doing this. Let's see if we can get up. They're just okay. They're gonna back taxi on the runway. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Well, they may not be on the taxiway, but that's okay. Still not on the far side of the field, so. Oh, they did us dirty. They're going to the other side of the field. That's okay. We got a good show when they were taking off. So if you missed the takeoff roll, you can rewind back about an hour ago, I guess. And you'll be able to see they literally, I mean, were, I don't know, 100 feet away from us. Hello, pink plane. Let's just, we'll get them all going in front of the pink plane. How's that? Three all by its lonesome. Look at that. They just let 3 by itself. Interesting. And so they stay in groups of 2. Descend, yes, I am. Born and raised in New Orleans. Get all the way zoomed in. That's it, as far as we can go with this camera. See what I'm talking about? Descend, they are getting further and further away as we film them, so unfortunately, nope, I won't be able to see them get out the plane. It's cool to see them, though. I mean, that's, tell you what, you know, if you ever get the opportunity to see them up close, they're just, I mean, in all the pomp that happens, you know, before the actual show with the way the ground crew interacts with the flight crew, and it's just really cool. I mean, just the salute, and they're just sharp, man. They're so sharp. So, yeah, it looks like that's gonna do it. I mean, they're there. There they are, way over there. That brown brick building off in the distance there is the, believe it or not, that's the main terminal for this airport. That's also where Customs and Border Protection is as well. So I'm assuming that they're parking in front of there, but you can hear all the commercial traffic now flying. So all right, gang. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it. Yeah, I wanted this. I told you I would show you the fire truck. I'll show it to you real quick. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying when I said I have a fire truck. But here's the canopy. This is what a live streamer setup looks like. There's laptop, little roadcaster, things like that, and of course me and the camera. And hopefully we won't lose the feed. But that is anyway. That is it for today, folks. Really appreciate you tuning in. Who knows if I'll do this anytime else during the year, but definitely like doing the plane spotting live streaming. It's just that I have another job that's the one that actually makes money. So anyway, everybody have a great rest of your day, a great Saturday or Sunday if it's Sunday for you already, and thanks again for joining. Hit the like and subscribe if you don't mind on the way out. I really appreciate it. And if I don't see you between now and next Seafair, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye, y'all.
36 Boeing Terror.
And the Blue Angels are having a pause just to get far down in a way that we can depart.